Hello Virgo, my name is Agatha and this is your astrological reading for the month of September 2016. This month of September there's two eclipses, and the eclipses generally signify a major transformation in one's life depending on the place in the natal chart where they fall. So in the 1st of September there's a solar eclipse at 9 degrees of Virgo, and then on the 16th of September there's a lunar eclipse at 24 degrees of Pisces. So if you were born around 3 days before or after, these dates, this is a particular major transformational year for you. So if you were born around the 1st of September, like 28, 29, 30, 31st of August up to the 3rd or 4th of September. So there's new beginnings in your life. If you were born around the 16th of September, let's say 12th of September till 18th of September, there's major letting goes in your life. Something is being abandoned and left and just, you're weeding out parts of your life that no longer make sense to you because you are growing in a different direction. So, in your case, Virgo, the solar eclipse in Virgo falls on your first house. So, there's new beginnings in the way you look. You might decide to change completely the way you dress, the way you present yourself to the world. You want to have a more neat presentation, you want to look neat and even modest, and beautiful and always smelling good and kind of like, low profile chic, if that makes sense. You want to maybe change your hair, maybe you change the way you present yourself, your clothes, your wardrobe, the way you eat, you change it, your diet, you change it, even for health reasons. Maybe let's say that you have like an ongoing chronic problem, and you understand that you need to make changes to the way you eat to get rid of this chronic problem. It could be something simple, like for instance high blood pressure. You keep having high blood pressure, and I have to stop eating salt, for instance. So you stop eating salt. And this is an ongoing transformation. This isn't just for the month of September. This is just at least for the next six months. You're going to have these transformations. Or you're going to take, let's say, 6 months until you fully implement these transformations in your life. Some of you might even start a new exercise program, again, for health reasons. Not just health reasons, but also to look good, Some of you might decide to lose weight. Now, some of you might be single, and there's like a letting go of a partner. Now this partner could be a long-time partnership, it could be a husband or could be a wife. This doesn't mean necessarily that you are married to him or her, but these changes in your life, in yourself, also mean that you leave. There's someone who's exiting your life, but maybe this person needs to exit your life because he or she isn't very good for you. Maybe is just deceived you and just caused you problems, and you really need to let go of this person. Maybe this person has addiction problems, even mental health problems, so you need to let go of this person. If you are embroiled in divorce, there's going to be a fight over the house, over who keeps the house. I keep the house, but you have to pay for it. You have to pay half of it, and you don't have the funds to pay half. There's like this person finds a way to still be in your life by fighting because of the house of where the place you live. Some of you just can be just so sick of it that just, oh, you know what? Screw this. You keep the house. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna move to somewhere else. But you might have difficulty in finding the funds to rent a place or to buy a new place. There's some difficulties surrounding the house, the place you live, or your family. Let's say you decide to get a divorce because this relationship is no longer working. someone in your family, the authority in your family, father, grandfather, it could be woman also, they don't agree that you get divorced. In this family, we don't get divorced, something like that. Or they really like, I'm sorry, your spouse or your partner. He's such a great guy, such a nice guy. Why are you divorcing? You always like to cause trouble, don't you? Something like that. Or you abandoning him or her when he really needs you, and how dare you? This could even be mental health issues, and you can no longer deal with them, and you just I can't, and you divorced him or her. And maybe someone in your family just really thinks that you've done something bad, it could be that as well. There might be a son or even a brother, but I'm thinking more like a son, who doesn't like this separation also, for those who have a son, like a teenager. Could be someone older, not just teenager. And I'm thinking son, could be a daughter, but I'm thinking son, takes his father's side or his mother's side, takes your partner's side. Because your son doesn't have the ability to see the reality that you see. You finally see the reality of your partner, but your son is unable to see the reality, only sees the illusion, thinks that the dad is great, fabulous, and you're the bad one, and he's fabulous. So there's some sort of difficulty with that, with your family, with kids also. But you really feel like you need to change your life. You need to change your life. So, and then on the 16th of September, Virgo, you have this lunar eclipse, which is endings and culminations, in your 7th house. So for some of you, could be an actual separation. Your partner leaves the house, or you leave the house yourself, or it could be like an actual divorce. Finally, the divorce comes out. It could be that, but again, there's problems within the family, and there's problems connected with the house. Who gets the house? Who keeps the house? That's what I'm getting. So maybe your partner, maybe let's say he or she is divorced from you. If he or she finds a way to still be in your life by fighting because of the house. If it's not the house, it's using your kid, your your son. I'm thinking son, because it makes a square. This full moon, this lunar eclipse makes a square to Mars in your 4th house. Mars is connected with man, and in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is a masculine sign. So your partner still finds a way to be in your life by using your son, by using your kid. And you're fighting over your kid, or your kid doesn't see the reality of your son, of his father. I'm thinking father, could be mother, and just fights with you because he takes your ex-partner's side. It could be, I think this is ongoing, or it could be both of you really want the house, and your ex-partner finds a way of being in your life by fighting because of the house. Some of you are just so sick of it that you just, just keep the goddamn house, and you decide to move to a different place, but it's going to cost you. It's going to cost money, and you might not have the support of your family. Your family, like, yeah, you decide to do this, and you figure it out for yourself. I'm not going to help you, Could be like that also. But there's like this need to just, be done with this person. Done. Another way of reading is that there's a finalization with a contract. So maybe you had a contract with your, maybe you had like a business partnership. You had a business partnership with a business partner, and this business partner wasn't very good. Either he or she was stealing from the company, and you were unaware of it, and finally you were aware of it, and you just decide to end this partnership, or he or she has mental issues or has some sort of health issues, and you need to finish the partnership with your business partner, or no, I'm thinking something else. He or she doesn't have the ability is really on the up and up, or she is on the up and up, but doesn't have the ability to manage this business, and you keep having losses because of him or her, because of this business partner, because he or she doesn't know how to manage the business. So you need to end it. You need to end it quickly. However, and you end it around the 16th of September. But the consequences of this ending this business partnership with this person might still be felt for the next 6 months. It might affect your house. It might affect your stability in your house. Even your house itself might be in danger, because you might have to pay something, taxes for instance, and they might go, the authorities might go after your assets. So there's something like that might be going on for some of you. Others, you have to end the partnership because you're ill, you're sick, you need to end it because you need to take care of yourself. Others, it could be that you're working for a company and they're not paying you, or they're doing something bad with you, even bullying, but there's something, or they're not paying you, or they're lying to you, or something like that, or they're making you sick, even where the place of your employment, and you end it. And you end it because this company isn't good for you. Or they end it. I mean, it could be them ending it, not exactly you. They end it because you're sick, because you're ill. Maybe working in this place made you ill, right? And now they're like, oh, to hell with you. And in some countries, in Portugal, this is not like that, but in some countries, like, you end the place of employment and you have nothing. I mean, you have no health insurance, and kind of fucked. Okay, I'm sorry to say this. So for some of you, it could be that, like, you solve it. You can't work, well, that's okay. That's fine. And they fire you, and you have nothing. And you have nothing. And not even an ability to go to the doctor, because you have no health insurance, because they terminated your job. So the way that you can come out of this is maybe have some sort of leaning on your family, or even children, but they won't like it. If you have like issues in terms of your health, there will be difficulties for your family. Some authorities in your family, I'm thinking father, grandfather, older siblings even, they won't like the fact that they have to take care of you. You might not expect a great deal of support from them. If this is a son, it's the same thing. You might have to kind of go within yourself and use natural health in order to be well again, if that's a possibility. If you can use natural health, you should use it. Another way of reading this is it has nothing to do with a partner or a company or an ex-partner, an ex-business partner. It might have something to do with your second child. Could be son or daughter. I'm thinking son, more son. Your second son, your second child, who might be a son, for some of you, not all, might have some sort of health issues. And finally, around the 16th of September, the doctors figure it out. What is it? They give a diagnosis, finally. So for the next 6 months, your son will be on the recovery track. You know, it might take 6 months until he's fully well. If it's not that he has an issue with alcohol, he drinks too much and he needs to, stop drinking, or he has an issue with drugs. And around the 16th of September, he might decide to take care of that problem, go to rehab. It could be that. Finally go to rehab and take care of that problem. And it might take 6 months until he's fully out of it, until he's fully recovered. Others, it could be mental health issues. So I'm thinking a kid again, a son. I'm thinking a second child, son, who might have mental issues. All sorts of mental issues, could be from depression to being a bipolar to being schizophrenic, and you want to have this kid, your son, not exactly a kid, but your second son, your second child, you want to commit him because he doesn't have the ability to do this, to decide for himself, and you want to do that. And maybe finally around the 16th of September, either you start that trip, that long voyage, because in many countries there's absolutely no type of help to people who have family who are mentally ill. There's no help, and it might take a very long time. It might even take 6 months until it's going to be like push and pull. Sometimes things work out, sometimes things don't work out. It might take six months until you finally have the help, the mental health help that your son needs. Okay, or you might be able to, around the 16th of September, to commit your son into a hospital, it might be lots and lots of difficulties. Even someone in your family might not agree with it. Why commit him? Why put him on the loony hospital? He doesn't need that. He might need that. You might not even have the support of people in your own family. Okay, so there's many ways of seeing this, of interpreting these two eclipses. And that's it, Virgo. This is the reading that I have for you. This is a very general reading. If you'd like a private consultation, please send an email to duniaza@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you. That's it. Bye-bye.